Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Boiler Room pre-market watch list, where we try and find some of the hottest stocks moving each and every day to trade and make money. Alrighty. So there's a few of you guys in here. I'm going to wait just a couple seconds, let some people roll in here, and then we'll get started. So crazy day yesterday, was it not? There was tons of stocks to trade. Yesterday was the most halt plays I've seen in, I don't know, a while, long time. There was just halt plays one after another. It was crazy, right? So it was a good day yesterday. I should have made a little more money than I did, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that, though. So all good. I ended yesterday up about close to $4 grand. So it's all good. Good day. Yeah, we're gonna talk about CADC. We're gonna talk about, but here's it. I don't have like an extremely big watch list this morning. There's no need to have an extremely big watch list when you have a supernova stock like CHFS to watch. The whole world's watching this one stock, so there's gonna be plays to the long side, plays to the short side, probably dip buys, reversal trades, everything. There's gonna be a trade for, or there's gonna be a play for everything. So I'm really only watching like one stock, honestly. I mean, I have a few other ones, but primarily don't really need to watch a lot of them. Thanks, you matter. I love it. I can't tell you what to do because I'm not a financial advisor, but you know, I mean, we're gonna go over what I'm gonna do for CHFS. So let me think here. Let's get going. All right. Share my screen. Give it a second. All right. So first things first, we're starting here on CHFS. Can you move that? Okay, so let's break this down. CHFS yesterday was $3.72 before it went absolutely nuts, and then it went all the way up to 24 bucks. All right. CHFS then came crashing down a little bit. It got halted like once or twice on the way down, right? So big bullish, big bearish, followed by another bearish move to the downside. So this was the bullish trend, and here was the bearish trend. There was a bunch of short sellers waiting to short it as it came down, and which is exactly what happened. Short sellers probably held some of their positions overnight, and now they're getting squeezed out. This has a 21% short float interest, so the probability or chances of a short squeeze out of the gates this morning is very high. So do expect a short squeeze this morning. If, in fact, CHFS short squeezes, if, in fact, CHFS does short squeeze this morning, there's a high chance that it's going to continue to run for a good portion of the day. We have a resistance. Let me get these out of here. All right. So CHFS, it has resistance here at 24.45. What you have to understand is that $25 is right above it at 25, right? So 24.45 is the previous high of day resistance, and then we have a resistance point at $25. So if the stock comes up to this $24.45, $25 area, it could in fact get rejected, and then it could come crashing down. I do see CHFS squeezing up in the morning all the way to $24 or $25. I do think that's a very high probability, or there's a high probability, a very good chance we're going to see CHFS squeeze up out of the gates. Why is it going to squeeze up? Well, the stock was $3. It moved to 24. It's supposed to be $3. So this is on a huge short seller watch list right now. Okay. It has a 20% short float interest. The stock is not going down right now. The stock is going up. So what's going to happen is short sellers in the morning are going to get scared. So here's what's going to happen. Short sellers may try to pile in when the bell opens to short it down. If it doesn't go down, they're going to get squeezed out. if there were short sellers holding a position overnight, they're freaking out right now because they're getting crushed. So they're instantly going to cover in the morning, which is going to further accelerate that pop. And then you're going to have momentum traders like me, like yourselves, and any other momentum trader in the world that are going to try and hop on that short squeeze as well and ride it up, which is going to bring in more volume, which will further accelerate that squeeze up this morning. And then you're just going to have the average daily trader that doesn't know what's going on trying to chase it, which will further accelerate it. So don't be shocked if we see this pop and squeeze up to $24, $25 in the morning, maybe see a little bit of a pullback, and then watch this thing run for a good portion of the day. If this thing short squeezes hard enough and pushes up this morning above $25, there's a strong chance this thing's going to run to $28, $30 today, maybe even higher. Do you guys remember DCIX, right? DCIX. We'll go over here just as a representation example, right? I don't know if this chart's going to find it. Did we get it? Yes. Okay, remember DCIX? It ran up, and then it came crashing down, and then it ended up running up again. Look at this, right? This is this. See that? See that big push from $15 all the way to 23 in like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. That's because DCIX was a $3, $4 stock, went to $15 in a $20 in one day and came crashing down. Short sellers probably thought it would continue down the next day. It didn't. It ended up pushing a little higher, kept going up. What happened is in the morning, short sellers got squeezed out of their position, further accelerated that move, and that's where you got that nice pop, and then it ended up running up all day before coming and crashing back down. So to think that CHFS won't do that same thing would be kind of naive, right? It has a very strong chance of doing that. And it has a very strong chance of breaking 25. 25 is a huge, huge mental support area. If it pushes past that, I don't know what the hell's, I don't know what's going to happen all day long to the stock. But what I do know is there's a high probability we can see a short squeeze out of the gates. Does that mean you should buy it right out of the gates instantly just because I think it's going to do it? No. I could be absolutely wrong, and this stock could break below this trend line here, about $21, and it could just tank. Again, you have to think, it was a $3 stock. It's not meant to be 24. It's not meant to be 20. It's not meant to be 18, 19, 15, 16. It's meant to be $3 a share, $4 a share. So it will, in fact, come it will, in fact, come down, and it will come down very hard. I will short it, okay? But right now, there is a high probability to see this squeeze up in the morning, and I think we're going to get it. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, there's been some, there's been a little bit of some issues with that. The site's having a little bit of issues right now. I'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, so again, keep CHFS on a watch for long and shorts today. That's my game plan. LEDS was another one that went supernova yesterday. Okay, LEDS went supernova, right? It's still kind of on an uptrend, but it is getting weaker. Okay. As you can see pre-market, so it hit a high at 1050 up here. As you can see, it's starting to come down, right? It's putting in lower highs. So if in fact it breaks through this trend line here of about $8, expect this to kind of drop and just be done for. Again, that doesn't mean that it can't start coming up, but right now it looks a little bit bearish and it does good. So CHFS looks pretty good. We'll watch it. I hope it does squeeze up today. I really do. I want that to happen. Okay, so we're going to keep LEDS on watch for maybe even a short play below $8. CHFS is on watch for a squeeze. So again, you know, LEDS looks a little bit weaker right now, so don't put all your marbles in one basket for that one. The other one is CADC, penny stock this morning, flying up. Don't even think it has any news. There's no news that's backing its move right now, so it's just flying up. So again, when a stock is just flying up with no news, right? This is going up with no news. I don't even unless you guys know something I don't. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see like recent earnings or anything like that. Yeah, there's really nothing. Yeah, it's past all of its yearly resistance. So again, it's flying up. It has no news right now. So you don't want to get pump faked and have this and get in right out of the gates and have this crash on you. Stocks that fly up like this, like look at this, guys. It's already up $3 a share or 183%. So with that being said, you have to think that there's a good chance people are going to take profits as soon as the day opens, and we'll see it drop. Okay, but if not, you're going to want to keep it on watch, and if it wants to continue higher, it really has to get over 650. 650 will be a pretty big mental resistance area. So watch CADC for over 650. You want to see it just slowly grind up, get higher to that 650 mark, and kind of just get squeezed up in between 650 and a trend line, right? That's the game plan there. Ooh, and CHFS is going down. This might set up for a short play more than it will be a squeeze play. We'll see. We will see. Ugh. Okay, so CADC on watch for potential long if it wants to continue on this path. CHFS is setting up for more of a short play now, okay? Yeah, that thing's going down. Would not be so. It's still possible we can see a short squeeze, but the probability is less likely considering it's breaking that trend and not setting in new highs at this point. So what else do we have here? Roku. Roku's another one to keep an eye on. You know, this one's been very hot for the past like week or so, right? So again, yesterday had a really nice day right out of the gates. I traded it long 2 times yesterday. Now it's up to $42. If you look at the daily chart, you can make a quick assumption or plan. So we got 42 was a previous close price, like right there. You know, so again, this could be a pretty good play today. It's not setting up for a long quite just yet. We're going to have to watch it. It's actually setting up for a short play here, right? So if this thing breaks down below $41.50, you could potentially look to short it maybe down to the $40 mark. But here's the thing. There's becoming less and less interest in Roku. So over these next couple days, it's going to start getting choppier and choppier most likely, which are going to be, it's going to make it a little bit harder to play. So just keep Roku on watch because it's probably going to be in play for both long and short plays today as well. MRDN, let me take a look here at MRDN real quick. I looked at it this morning, but didn't really see anything I liked, I don't think. MRDN's really choppy. I mean, there's no clear chart direction right now. All we know is that it topped out at $3. So you can watch it. I don't know what's going to happen with it. There's no clear pattern. There's no clear chart direction. There's really nothing to show us that it's going to go up or down at this point. I would suspect down, but you know, who knows? I really don't have an answer for that, right? Dotted line, Eddie, is the volume weighted average price. ACHN, I will take a look at ACHN. Have news? Yeah, there's some news on it. Yeah, I don't know if that's good news. That's an offering. Probably not the best. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it. I would not mess with ACHN. I mean, you can watch it. It is a little bit bullish right now rather than bearish. But I still don't really. I mean, me personally, I don't like it. You could watch it. I mean, it's hard to say, honestly. It's sketchy looking. I probably wouldn't mess with it, to be honest. WPRT. WPRT has very light volume. I wouldn't trade it. That's going to be a sketchy stock. EKSO. EKSO has very light volume. It's too sketchy. Wouldn't trade it. ARGS. ARGS, very low price. Not that that's a problem, but the volume's not there. It's too sketchy to trade. AVID. AVID, not good for a day trade. The volume's so light that it's kind of sketchy, but it's not as bad. It's really downtrending right now. I would probably expect this to probably come down a little bit today. I think this is probably going to come more down to the downside today. HLTH. Don't trade it. I would never trade that. Yeah, no problem, guys. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing is you really want to make sure you're trading the stocks that everyone's watching that have high volume. Let me run through a few here. Yeah, I could see that. I do see a short play on CARG. I do. Let me check the daily. Yeah, maybe not actually, just because there's a lot of support down there pretty soon. I mean, maybe you might be able to try to get away with a short here below $30. If that breaks, you could have maybe like a dollar move. Boy, it might be pretty good. RCON, too light on volume. RCON, too light on volume. QRHC, pretty light on volume. It was just a pump penny stock yesterday. It's hard to say what's it's technically uptrending right now, but I don't know what it's gonna do. When you have two light volume stocks like this, they really don't tell you anything of which way they're gonna want to go. So it's hard to determine that. So Kiva's getting pretty weak, it looks like. Don't be surprised if it falls down today, honestly. Yeah, Tiva's right at a bunch of resistance. It's right at the 20-day moving averages and right next to $13 a share. Could expect this to come down some today. It might retest $13, but that's pretty much that's what I see there. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got for you. Again, like I said, these morning watch lists, I'm not trying to take super long to do. I don't want to make them, 30, 40 minutes anymore. I got a lot of stuff to do in the morning, but that's what I want to do. I try to want to bring you what I'm watching, see why I see value in it. A lot of times the stocks that I'm looking at are pretty good. And that's the thing is I just want to tune you guys into getting focused on looking at the right stocks and veer you away from looking at low volume stocks. And then that's it. You get my watch list, kind of my thought process on these stocks and try and get on some of the stocks to play every day. That's really just it. We don't need to take a lot of time looking over stocks because at the end of the day or beginning of the morning, there's really only a handful of good stocks to look at each morning. And those are usually the ones that I point out. Of course, I miss some. I don't make them all, right? But that's what it comes down to. It might be. I'll look at XNET. That is something I forgot to look at that I wanted to this morning. Yeah, with the bad earnings, you could look to actually. I might keep this on watch for potential short there below 1150 might be good on XNET for a short there. I do like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, I could see that happening. Good short there below 1150. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Alicia, I know. Something happened this morning. It has nothing to do with me. It's the people that power the source. So they're working on getting it back up. So it should be up shortly, hopefully, at some point today. By the way, any of you guys tuning in, live screen share and all the momentum scanners and stock scanners are all up for your use through Boiler Room Trading Course. So again, links are all in the description below for free chat room. Facebook group, make sure you join that because I do a little bit of like a morning recap watch list. So if you missed anything on here, you can always just grab the tickers from there. Free chat room, Boiler Room Trading Course, live scanners and screens are up. It's all down there, and I will see you tomorrow morning, ladies and gentlemen.